This week's reflections focus on the fruitfulness that can come when we have travelled through adversity and become more mature, a little wiser and a little more compassionate. For St. Peter, the significant experience was another pattern of three. He had a vision of a tablecloth coming down from heaven and the command to eat food that, as an Orthodox Jew, he wasn't able to eat. The vision enabled him to realise that God's compassion and love extended to all humanity, and his heart and his mind were opened. Peter the Rock became a pillar of the Christian community, a Christian community open to Gentiles, and Peter was able to mentor others, to be a healer, to be a leader. And for Peter there was adversity again in his life. He was imprisoned, he was persecuted, he was executed. Resilience isn't something that is learnt once and ticked off. It's a quality that we need to continue to grow in ourselves as we meet further downs as well as ups in life. The 23rd Psalm speaks of a table. A shepherd provides for us in the presence of our enemies. We are always provided for us, whether the enemies feel as if they are within or without. God's provision is there, and we can be fruitful as we follow Christ. Grapes are an image of fruitfulness in the Bible. They particularly remind me of Jesus speaking of himself as the vine and us abiding in him. And the call upon us as we follow Christ is also to be fruitful. A bowl of grapes might be purely decorative, but it might be beautiful. We might use the grapes to nourish our families, nourish those we know who are sick when we take them to hospital, to put into little bunches and put them in lunch boxes on the way. All of us need to consider the ways in which we are called to be fruitful, old ways and new ways, and to abide in Christ. The prayer for this week is a prayer of abiding. Be still and know that I am God is a phrase that Christians sing and say and hear frequently. And I invite you to sit quietly and to repeat it to yourself several times. As you pray with the phrase, "Be still and know that I am God," drop some words after a time so that you begin with the phrase and end just with the word "be," enabling you to experience something of abiding in God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. Be still.